Hello folks, hello taverners, how are we all doing? Welcome back to the Matchday Tavern. My name is Key. We are live for Scotland versus Brazil. Big game this one for the Tartan Army, for Steve Clarke. Scotland currently on 3 points. That might well be enough to get them through to the next stage, the qualifying. That might be enough for them to qualify, for the knockout stage. You'll have to imagine that 3 points might be enough, but then again, it might not. And realistically, a draw would almost certainly guarantee it. This is a really important one for Brazil. Listen, Brazil, they beat Haiti. They drew with Morocco. They are on 4 points. Morocco play Haiti themselves. So they're also in the same situation, having beaten Scotland. And now, I think Scotland are kind of looking for the next best thing. I mean, listen, they could surprise Brazil. Could they surprise Brazil? What do we think? Is there a chance that Brazil are shocked here and Scotland make World Cup history? Maybe the greatest moment in Scottish World Cup history since that Archie Gemmell goal. Anyway, there's Carlo Ancelotti. With that said, let's get stuck in. We are 9 minutes away from kickoff. Big shout out to everyone in the chat, and a big shout out to channel sponsors as always. Oxford Natural, lovely to see everyone in the chat. Big thank you to Oxford Natural. As always, if you're looking to kickstart your health journey, if you're looking to make some positive changes, you're looking to get supplements and things that will help you along the way, then Oxford Natural, you could do a whole lot worse than looking at Oxford Natural's range. The optimum day and night supplements are helping people like Robbie at AFTV, people like Michael Owen, people like just ordinary people like me and you, mere mortals like you and I, make positive changes in their life and get fantastic results. With Optimum Day, it's helping you with things like keeping your cravings at bay, stopping you from snacking, making you feel a bit better about that side of things, giving you energy throughout the day. And then on a night, Optimum Night is about helping you rest, reset, recover properly and make sure you get your sleep in, which is massively important. Big thank you to Oxford Natural for supporting the channel throughout the World Cup. If you want to go and check out the great results that they're helping people get, then you can go and click the link in the description. You can scan the QR code, which will be on screen throughout this live, and you can go and check it out. Go and check them out. 70% off your first order. Big thank you again to Oxford Naturals. And with that said, let's watch this game. Where's the lineups? Let me get the lineups up. So, home lineups. Well, I guess it's home. Angus Gunn in goal. Nathan Patterson at the back with Scott McKenna, Jack Hendry, Andy Robertson at left back. No surprise there. In midfield, you've got Kenny McLean, Lewis Ferguson and John McGinn. Ben Gannon-Doak starts off that right-hand side. Scott McTominay probably drifting in from the left, I would imagine. Maybe that's John McGinn who's going to be off the left. Scott McTominay may be playing more as a 10. And then Lawrence Shankland is the starting centre-forward today. For Brazil, it's Alisson in goal. Alisson Becker starts. Danilo, Marquinhos, Gabriel, Douglas Santos at the back. Bruno Guimaraes, Casemiro, Lucas Paquetá in midfield, and then it's Ryan of Bournemouth gets his first start at this World Cup alongside VINI Jr. and Man United striker Matheus Cunha. Okie dokie. Lovely people. How are we doing? How are we feeling coming into this one? Number 1 security, Shell, 3-star. How's it going, everyone? Finners Matty. Prince Rupert, let's go Scotland. Oxford fan, I'd be alright, Finners, if I didn't break my frigging toe. You broke your toe? Well, that's no good. You can't be breaking your toe, mate. That's not smart. I was walking through my living room and I managed to kick the coffee table somehow. Bloody hell. Goodness gracious me. I don't even know. Says, good evening, Key. How are we doing? What a horrific day it was. I'd rather it be torrential rain. What than this unbearable heat? It's very hot, isn't it? It is absolutely unbearable. Carlo, Derbyshire. Can I ask Key what happened to the Swiss watch along? Put it on and it said private. Something went wrong. Yeah, no, it was. I was intending to watch the Swiss game, and yeah, last minute change of plan. Unfortunately, couldn't do it. So yeah, we deviated, and here we are for Scotland Brazil. Don Carlo, there he is. Lil Philly, how's it going? Shelley, okay, Key? I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right. I just needed to get the sleep in. Desperately needed to get the sleep in, Shell. I think these 1 o'clock kickoffs, you know how it's rough otherwise. You've got to make sure you get the sleep in. Hey, what about Idrissa Gana Gay leaving, Shell? Idrissa Gana Gay's missus has confirmed, or all but confirmed, they are leaving Everton on social media. 3-1 Brazil, says Connor Davidson. They were saying earlier there may be a risks of thunderstorms in the area later in this game. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. So we might have a lovely change of plan. David says, anybody Brazil petrified of thunder and lightning. Joel says, Noosa to the tune in case you nick him off us. Jabba, I fear Ghana is just one of a few who are leaving this summer. I mean, obviously, Illiman and Dye looks like he might be leaving as well. Leaving Everton. Quite a few changes afoot, you would imagine. Right, players greeting each other. We're moments away from kick-off. Prince Rupert, that's news to me. I forgot how long Ghana left has on his contract. No, it's literally only, I think he's run out. His contract's up. Yeah, his contract is up. Ghana Gay's contract finished, mate. He's out of contract. The question was whether or not he was going to renew. And evidently it looks like it's not going to happen. Ethan, how's it going? Chilaku saying 2-0 to Brazil, 3-0 to Morocco, you're thinking. Well, we'll keep you updated on the Morocco game, by the way. You'll be able to see the live scores throughout over here. So I'll be able to tell you how that game's going as well. Bosnia, Canada and Switzerland all knockout bound. Certainly looking like it's, yeah, for Bosnia. Shell says Gay can take Moisey with him if he doesn't sort himself out. Ghana and Dye. And possibly, likely, George, Grealish, Branthwaite, O'Brien. O'Brien? I've not heard anything about O'Brien going. I thought that Tyreek George... I know they've said that to Chelsea they're not going to be taking up the option of signing Tyreek George. Everton have decided against that one. Grealish, I think, is going to be really expensive. And then, yeah, obviously, you've got Jared Branthwaite. What's going on? George, what's your thoughts on Uruguay to qualify? Ooh, I mean, they've got 2 points so far. They've still got to play Spain. Honestly, I'm not... no, I don't think so. I think Uruguay might get beat by Spain. It's been a bit of a disastrous campaign, hasn't it? As far as Bielsa's concerned. Obviously, he fell out with Suarez coming into the tournament. South Shep, Key, are you a WWE fan? I'm not, mate. No, I watched the... I used to watch it when it was kind of WWF. When it was Attitude and the Attitude Era. I think as soon as John Cena came into the WWE, that was it for me. I was done. And that was what, 2005-ish? Ish. It's about 20 years ago. That's when I was last watching wrestling. I was about 15, I think. And then since then, yeah, it's not really been my thing. To each their own, though. Honestly, to each their own. Joe, I have my tartan Stranraer top on for this one. Or your big turncoat. Your big turncoat. Magnus has said, come on, Scotland. Cunha, Edison and Casemiro. Enough of the Blues. Come on, Pato. Nathan Patterson against Selecao. And Carlo Ancelotti, eh? Speaking of ex-Blues, there he is. Don Carlo. Please not another Boar festival like last night, says Callum. Well, I can't control that, mate. I'll try my best to make it interesting. I'll give you some cool facts along the way. What is the halftime quiz today? Well, that would be cheating, wouldn't it? If I told you the halftime quiz, then you might prepare. Gabrauer back. Do you believe witch doctors have powers? I don't know, mate. I honestly don't know. I would imagine no. But then maybe they do. I don't know. I don't think the reason that Harry Kane missed that chance is due to a witch doctor. But then again, there are some strange things in the world. So, maybe it is true and it does work and it's a real thing. Maybe it could be. CGLFC, up the Matchday Tavern, folks. Good to see you, mate. Key, did you see the Brazilian psychic had a dream about the players being abducted by aliens today? I did, yes. She's got 23 million views on that video, hasn't she? A Brazilian, if people haven't seen this, by the way, a Brazilian psychic, a very, very well-known one globally, has said that there will be an alien invasion during this game. Aliens will land on the pitch and take the players. That's what she's saying. She had the dream 2 nights in a row, she said, and she is utterly convinced there will be an alien invasion. Well, so I've got a halftime quiz too, Kate. All right, okay, well, we'll do yours then. I've got a backup one. Let's have mine in case there's a problem. But I've got a backup one. We'll do yours, seeing as you've prepared one. Harry Kane missed that chance because in an England shirt his talent goes down the drain and he looks like the average candidate on Britain's Got Talent. Haha, that's harsh. An alien invasion might be a welcome distraction, says Jabba. I mean, we've not really had the best couple of days in terms of quality, have we? There's David Beckham in the stands. Wine? Wine at a football game, David, in wooden seats? What is going on here? Oh, utter woke nonsense. Utter woke nonsense. Sean Dyche wouldn't have any of that. Big glass of red wine from a wooden seat. A polished wooden seat as well, like a deep oak effect. Not like an old, an old wooden seat. It's none of that. Really poor. Callum says, Key, is this Brazil's third kit? It looks different. No, I don't think so. I think it's just the yellow kit, isn't it? He's full American now, eh? That's it. Ben says, Key, would any of the current Brazil or Scotland players get into their country's all-time squads? I think Alisson would. I think Alisson or Taffarel, probably your star Brazilian goalkeepers. I would say Alisson's the best ever Brazilian goalkeeper. I don't think anyone else would, though. Marquinhos, maybe. Maybe Marquinhos. Been very good, hasn't he, Marquinhos? But would he get in when you talk of, the real top Brazilian centre-backs? Chat is frozen. Oh, sorry, mate. Thank you. I need to go on air. That's my fault. I need to actually click on air. There you go. We're on. We're live. We're good. Vinicius, maybe. Not me. No. TRNKS, first time bro's been on my timeline where he's not speaking about Arsenal. I don't think, honestly, these people are thick as fuck, aren't they? They don't know how timelines work. If you're an Arsenal fan, you'll see Arsenal stuff, mate. This is how it works. This is how if you want to see stuff, you see it pop up on your timeline. The more someone talks about Arsenal, the more you see them on your timeline. 3-star, as long as the leader of the alien invasion gets a hat-trick, I'll be happy. I've had 100 on 20s. Oh, God. Who's your all-time Brazil 11? That's a good question. All-time Brazil 11. Help me out, chat. In your lifetime, your all-time Brazil 11. I think I would go... I mean, Alisson, Cafu, Carlos, Lucio, I feel like there's a better centre-back. Hey, there he is, Mr. Turnables. What a result. What a result. Pele, of course. I mean, again, for me, I think I find it really difficult to pick players who I haven't personally seen. So you'd want Socrates, right? I think Socrates would be in there. But I find it difficult to pick Socrates because I never really saw him play. You know, Zico. Zico was unbelievable. You'd have to have Zico in there. My gem is Marcelo, so I'd put him. Hey, how's it going, Ben? Long time no see, mate. How are you feeling? How you doing? The last time I heard from you was in Cyprus. Ronaldinho, R9, Pele. I think you'd find it... See, for me, it'd be Ronaldo and Romario up front. I'd find a way to get Ronaldinho and Rivaldo in there. I think I'd probably have Dunga. I think Dunga was incredibly underrated. Bruno G. These Geordies. These Geordies. Bloody hell. I agree. It makes no sense to mention a player you haven't seen. I mean, it's people can have... Yeah, Jarzinho was brilliant as well. Carlos Alberto as well. Carlos Alberto scored... Oh, that's a massive chance. Scotland have absolutely fluffed it. Oh, and VINI Jr. scores 7 minutes in. It's a disastrous bit of defending from the Scots. Oh, no. It's a calamity. That will live long in the memory. Oh, it's dreadful defending. There's a picture in the stands of a lady holding a baby, and someone's been left holding the baby here. I think it was McKenna. Robertson and McKenna just look to the heavens. You're not going to see anything inspirational there, lads. Scotland 0, Brazil 1. Robertson, look, I think Robertson's saying you should have sent it. Was it McKenna's fault, this? Oh, no. It's so bad. Angus Gunn plays it out. He's immediately got pressure on him. McKenna takes all the wrong... No, it's such a heavy touch. Yeah, it's on Scott McKenna, that one. Yeah. Scott McKenna plays for Dynamo Zagreb nowadays. That's where he plays his football. He's been about, Scott McKenna. He's one of the more cultured Scottish centre-backs as well. Picked predominantly for how good he is at playing out from the back, believe it or not. For his ability to pick the ball up and carry the ball forward. He's a bit more of a cultured centre-back than maybe a Grant Hanley. Other players like that who are used to maybe more old-fashioned centre-backs. That's one of the reasons why he was brought in, Scott McKenna, alongside young Jack Hendry. He's been around Europe a bit. He's played for FC Copenhagen in the Champions League. He's played for Las Palmas in Spain. He was in La Liga last year. They don't generally tend to have old-fashioned centre-backs, do they, over there? Ball-carrying centre-backs, the order of the day. And very progressive. And now he's at Dynamo Zagreb. And unfortunately, he's just absolutely fluffed it. Braveheart's default settings. We want the aliens. Give us the aliens. Well, I don't know why, I stupidly went with Alisson to have 1 save in the game and Angus Gunn to make 2 saves in the game. Now, I think up to this point, neither goalkeeper's made a save, have they? No. So 10 minutes in, 1-0 up. Neither goalkeeper made a save. Why isn't Gabriel in your all-time 11, Keith? It's just bias at this point, isn't it? It's just pure Arsenal hatred at this point. Pure hatred. Not bad, to be honest. Alisson will make a save. Yeah, I think so. I have got other ones running that is Brazil to win to 0. Brazil to win and over 1.5 was another one. And then the main one that I've got is Brazil, Alisson to make a save, which hopefully is coming. And then Angus Gunn to make 2 saves. Ben, Schmeichel, Nevilio, Ferdinandinho. Full United 11 with Eno on the end. Golden Boots off to a flyer. Messi 5, Mbappe 4, Haaland 4, VINI 3, Ronaldo 2. Still games to play as well. So many games to play. I thought this was really interesting as well, by the way. No player, did you know this? No player at the World Cup has created more chances after a carry than Jan Diamand. Jan Diamand has created the most chances at this World Cup so far. In the 2 games that he's played, he's created 6 chances after a carry. Right? And to put that into context, in the entire 2022 World Cup, Messi got 6 carries. 6 chances after a carry. Right? That's a big stat they measure wingers on. And Lionel Messi got 6 chances created after a carry in the entire 2022 World Cup. Diamand has that right now. Kylian Mbappe, I think, holds the record, and he got 8 after a carry. Oh my God, Haiti have scored against Morocco. Oh, that's going to put a few down. Haiti in front. There's 2 shocks on the cards tonight. Haiti beating Morocco. Brazil beating Scotland. Magnus, it's really poor by Scotland. It is, isn't it? So poor. Disappointing, really, for Scotland and how they've approached this game. They'd have imagined starting, keeping things tight. You've got to be a bit more switched on at the back there. In a game like this, obviously you're going to get pressed, and look at that. I tell you what, if not for the new FIFA rule about, teams beating the other, Scotland would be out here. Scotland would be out. If not for that John McGinn deflected goal, Scotland could be out. The shock will be the aliens. We're waiting for the aliens. We're on alien watch. Brazil are in down the right-hand side. I think that's going to go out. It is. Yeah. Magnus, what minute are you? I am 13. 14 now. If you want to go and sync up your time to mine exactly, switch from TikTok to the other place, and there's a clock in the top corner. It looks very different over there than how it does on here. You'll be able to see exactly the clock, and you'll be able to see the stats and the scores and scores in the other game and all that other stuff. That's all on there. You just need to search for the Matchday Tavern over on the Red app. Key Thomas, the Matchday Tavern. Prince Rupert, imagine Haiti to score first in... Oh, I know. No, I don't think anyone would have said Haiti to score first in that one. How's it going, Shahid? Brazil down the left-hand side now. Into VINI. Scotland just get a touch on it all the way back to Angus Gunn. Mr. Turnables, do you think the Golden Boot winner in this World Cup will be the most goals in a World Cup? Well, you would think so, wouldn't you? But I think that's mainly because of the extra games that will be played. You would imagine whoever scores the most goals will go relatively far in the tournament and they'll get an extra opportunity to score because of the expanded tournament. FPL have a pint. Who's Alan Brazil supporting? I don't know. Where is he? Alan Brazil's looking well these days, isn't he? Joe says, Key, I'm loving the Luke Edwards and Fabrizio Romano beef on Twitter. Oh, I've just realised you said Alan Brazil. Scottish player with Brazil as his surname. Come on, Key. Wake up. Is Ronaldo back? Yeah, do you not think it's a bit silly that, Joe, the whole Fabrizio Romano and Luke Edwards thing? Like, they're just having a little row, but let's be honest, they've both got stuff wrong. Luke Edwards was calling him out for getting things wrong. And Luke Edwards got loads wrong. Luke Edwards was wrong about Isak. He literally staked his entire reputation on Alexander Isak not leaving Newcastle. Guy's a questionable source himself before he's calling other people out. Anfield Cop says, I fell asleep after dinner and then guess what? Had a dream I became an Everton fan. That's a nightmare. That's not a dream. That's no dream. The Gout says, can't see Scotland coming out of this one with points. Do you not think they could get a goal? Do you not think they... I mean, they don't seem to really be able to get their foot on the ball. That's the big challenge for Scotland so far in this game. Every time they've got hold of the ball, they've lost it within about 3 or 4 passes. I stupidly had Morocco to win to 0 in that one. And I think I had Morocco to score first, did I? Can't remember if I had... No, I don't think I did. I think I took that out. Kieran says, Key, what do you think Vinny has to do to surpass Neymar's international career? He's already surpassed it as far as I'm concerned. I don't think Neymar's international career is that impressive, to be honest. What's he done? Apart from be part of the Brazil side that got destroyed on their home turf. Actually, I don't really think Neymar's... Again, this is well documented. I'm not a massive Neymar fan. Right, Morocco, Haiti. Did I have Morocco to score first? No, I'm good. Okay, but I have got Morocco to win. That's good. And I've got Brazil to win to 0. What about that one? Yeah, Morocco to score first in that one. That one's done then. That one's absolutely done. Okay, fine. We're sorted. We're okay. We're good. Vinny in the area. It's gone behind for a corner kick. Kieran says, really? I suppose winning the gold medal at the Olympics? Is the Olympics really a serious football tournament? It's never really been taken seriously as a football tournament. Most players winning gold at the Olympics is not... It's not even worth... I don't think players put that in high esteem. Not really. This charming Dan, to be fair, if Luke Edwards staked his reputation on anything, we're not exactly talking about high stakes. And Rush Fowl, I like UK. I'm not a massive Neymar fan either. He was a decent player. I just don't think we're talking about him in all-timer senses. And I honestly don't think we're talking about that Vinny in that sense either, by the way. Scotland now on the counter-attack. This is better. Over to the left-hand side. Robertson's got to get it out of his feet. People find it an unpopular opinion, but Salah had a better career than Neymar. I think Salah was a better player than Neymar. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Salah's infinitely better than Neymar. Put Neymar in this Liverpool side that Salah was in, he's not even close. Neymar is closer to Coutinho than he is to Messi. That's fair. Again, different players. Neymar played obviously further forward. Coutinho played in midfield. He played off the left. I wouldn't have swapped peak Coutinho for peak Neymar. No chance. I wouldn't have swapped peak Coutinho for peak Neymar. Peak Coutinho at Liverpool before he went to Barcelona was unbelievable. Might be one of the best players I've ever seen for Liverpool anyway. Anfield Cop says, what would be Iraola's acceptable first season? I mean, what do you think? What do you think? I personally think he has to win the league. Because that's the standard we seem to be holding Arne Slot to. So I'm gonna be holding all these Liverpool fans to account. All these people who are berating Arne Slot, saying get out the club, sack him, get him sacked. If Liverpool don't win the league this year, as far as I'm concerned, Iraola is a massive failure. Huge failure if Iraola doesn't win the league. Get him sacked immediately, because apparently that's how we do things now. George says Neymar is closer to Saka than Messi. Again, very true. Brazil knocking it round at the back here. Scotland not really putting them under too much pressure. It feels, again, this is very standoffish from Scotland. It's kind of what we saw from them in the game against Morocco. We're 20 minutes in and we've yet to have a shot on goal for either team, really. The only shot has been the goal. And it was a tap-in. It came from a dreadful bit of defending from Scott McKenna, and Vinicius Jr. just taps it into an empty net. Joe says, Catamol's bringing all the reserves from Sunderland now. Need chance I'm coming to the GIS until he's sacked. Yes, Mercury. Good to see you. Callum, I think Bale was better than Neymar. Bale comfortably better than Neymar. Bale was miles better. Miles better than Neymar. That one's not even close. Oh, he's done it again. He's done it again. Vinny scores. It's an absolute disaster. It's an absolute horror show from Scott McKenna. Oh, no. This is an absolute abomination at the back. Oh, I don't think it is Scott McKenna this time. I think it's young Jack Hendry. Oh, to give him his full title as well. Oh, it's a real shame. Scotland have made two absolute howlers here and Vinny's pounced on it. It's so, so poor. Oh, this is just disastrous now. This is disastrous. Scotland, the Ev of international football. Scotland, Everton in the World Cup. Oh, such a good finish, but it's a really, really poor moment. And do you know what? He just toys, doesn't he? You can see Jack Hendry, you can see him just toying with the idea of rugby tackling Vinny. He's got his hands around his waist. Do you know what? He might get away with a free kick there. Might he get away with a free kick? I wonder. He goes to kick and he kicks the back of Vinicius, so maybe not. No, that's not going to be a free kick either. Sorry, Brupert. That's unsubscribed. I was waiting how long that'd take. McHowler. Poor lad. Poor lad. Now he's in the boot race. 4 goals. I told you there was going to be a check on this one. It's because he kicks the back of Vinicius. I just wonder whether or not... Does Vinicius make a play for the ball? Yeah, I think he might get away with this one, you know. I think he might get away with this one. I think it might be getting chalked off. I think we're going to get a VAR check. And Scotland might be getting lucky. I think this one's going to be lucky Scotland. Very, very fortunate here. I am almost certain this one's getting chalked off. He's not offside. Vinny does He does kick him, and I think it is going to get chalked off. Can we get a check on that one, please, sir? Foul given. Here you go. Foul. Free kick. Scotland 0, Brazil 1. Oh, he gets away with it. He gets away with it. Take it easy, Joe. I'm going to try and get to sleep in this heat. It's no real easy way of getting through it. Yeah, it's a definite foul, that. It is a foul. It is a foul. It's very, very... It's soft. It's soft, but it is a foul. He tries to play the ball, Vinny. He doesn't get any of the ball, and Hendry kicks his foot. That's a foul. I think that's a foul. He tries to play the ball, gets none of it, and yeah, Hendry ends up kicking him. I don't know. Ben, how have numbers looked for you in the World Cup? So. To be honest, the channel's still less than a month old. It's a brand new channel. So, yeah, like the last week or so, numbers have increased by 70%. So that's good. But it's still very low compared to what it was before. It was never ever going to fly immediately. It needed a bit of time to build authority. So, yeah, I think it's probably going to be after the World Cup, I would imagine, before we get back to any semblance of normality. But either way, it's all good. It's all good fun. I'm enjoying watching the World Cup, and I'm enjoying it watching it with you fine people. And we've built a lovely, different type of community at the Tavern, I think. Premier League Dad was great, but we've got a different type of approach on the Tavern. Ben says, Key, do you worry your channel will become less interactive with the more popular it becomes? Bloody hell. The United Stand only seems to read out the super chats, and how could that be conquered? I don't imagine we'll ever get that big. I mean, it'd be a nice problem to have, wouldn't it? It'd be a lovely problem to have. But no, I don't think so. I don't think we'll ever get that big, and I don't really aspire to be that big. Again, people have talked about this in the chat as well. The vast majority of... I haven't watched the United Stand for a long time, but it seems the vast majority are kind of 25 and under, 30 and under maybe. A younger crowd, let's say. Now, that's not to say we're all old fogies in here, but the vast majority of the audience on here are kind of 25 to 35, 40, kind of the Soccer AM era, the Soccer AM generation. Shahid Key, what matches are you doing tomorrow, mate? Tomorrow is Ecuador against Germany, and then at midnight we've got Sweden versus Japan, which you can see right here, mate. It's literally on the screen. I've got them for you there, right there. City of Northfield, if you were a streamer, would you want to conquer an incentive that brings in hundreds per stream in super chats? Like I said, I get the point though. I get the point. I do get the point. Shell, I'm an old fogey. Yeah, behave yourself. No one's buying that, Shell. We all know. We can tell you're young at heart. Are you returning to the main channel when the season starts, or is it the Tavern all the way now? No, it's the Tavern all the way. The Premier League Dad channel is still going to be there, and it's going to be mainly like a weekly chat show segment type of thing. So something a bit different. Great age. Beanie, what's your take on Liverpool potentially paying over 100 mil for Diamand? If it happens, then I'm kind of fine with it. We was talking earlier about Diamand and the fact that he has created the most chances after a ball carry in this tournament. No player has created more chances than Diamand, and that's 6. I think he's got 6, and in the entire of the last World Cups, Messi got 6 in 2022, and Mbappe got 8. So the fact that Diamand is on 6 after 2 games shows the quality of the player, I think. Welshers, forgot to ask you, what did you make of the Almiron red card? Do you think that will be in future competitions? Any hand over the mouth words to oppositions will be red cards? What do we think about that? Yeah, that's a good question, actually. I wanted to ask you a lot about that, because that was a funny one. Obviously, Jude Bellingham also does that, doesn't he, when he's talking to Ayew? Admittedly, that wasn't in a confrontation. It's a Scotland corner here. Jude Bellingham goes like that to Ayew at half-time, or near half-time in the Ghana game. Flick on, Brazil headed away. Still no meaningful shots on Alisson's goal. Back in, this is a big chance. How's he not got that on target? Big chance for Scotland. Stupidity, those red cards. I put my hand over when talking to Yuki. Cheers, man. Ben, would you have a stab at getting Camavinga? I mean, Camavinga's probably not a terrible shout. Yeah. We definitely need some experience in the middle. Just depends how much he'd cost, I guess. Graham, I'm older than a conker tree. Ben says, don't say that, mate. Honestly, selfishly, I hope it doesn't become like that. But you do deserve a bigger audience because yours and the chat's knowledge is fantastic. Well, it's a lovely place that we've built, that we're building, and it's, you know, I'm pretty relaxed about it. I think it'll all be it will either happen or it won't. And if it does, great. Then I'm living the dream, and you folks have helped make it happen. I'll never ever be. I can never fully show my appreciation. However, if it doesn't and it just makes a modest ticking along type of thing, and I'm also fine with that. It's remarkable how little you need in life to live a very happy existence. Genuinely, I'm not a materialistic guy. You're never going to see me dripping in. I don't even know what the finest brands are nowadays. What is it? Helly Hansen, something like that. Helly Hansen, Alessi, Mizuno, any of that stuff. Yeah, you'll never catch me in that. Thomas Bennett, you're top, mate. Proper football chat. Good lad, Thomas. Really appreciate you, mate. Thank you. Good to see you. Mr. Edwards, how's it going, Mr. Edwards? I back the red card for covering the mouth. No need to cover your mouth. So, well, do you know what? I think... I'm kind of torn. I am torn on that one, because obviously if you're saying things that's obviously the stuff that was alleged to have been said in the Vinicius Prestiani racism affair in the Benfica game, stuff like that, should he be saying it? Absolutely not. It's absolutely ignorant and ridiculous, and he should be punished. And educated, to be honest. Educated, I think, is the smarter thing. But to some extent, I also feel like people like that should just be pitied. Doesn't really make an awful lot of sense. But anyway, by the by, the whole covering of the mouth thing, do I think it actually achieves anything? Probably not, no. I think hurty words, whatever they might be, because here's the thing, if you draw the line on one thing, you have to draw the line on other things. What if someone's just, I don't know, what if a player's just lost his dog? And we know players have very, very deep relation. Well, not just players, people. Christ, I love my dog. I'd break my heart if he passed away. If a player had just lost his dog and then you had another player on the pitch go like that and say something about his dog and trying to like wind him up and get in his head and maybe get him to like kick at him or something like that, is that a red card? Is that something we want to ban on the pitch, or is that maybe psychological games to gain a competitive advantage? I'm sure there's been stuff said on pitches for years where they've said things like, "Oh yeah, I've had your missus last night," and all this. I'm sure that all that gets said. Now, I'm not comparing that to racing, but you know what I mean? What exactly do we draw the line on? There's going to be insults throughout games, and I'm not entirely sure how referees will feasibly be able to judge it unless you get opposition players kind of telltaling. Finners Matty says, not sure how to feel about it because I don't know what they're saying during the conversation. It could be something like, come on mate, it's a foul, but then why would they put their hand over their mouth? I don't know, it might be that, it might be innocent, it might not be. But then let's say it is not innocent, let's say it's something that would be otherwise offensive, whatever degree of offence you apply to different things. What are we sending off for and what are we not? Jabber, the hand over the mouth is only a temporary solution to a bigger problem. Go on, what's the bigger problem? Elaborate. What's the bigger problem? Welsh wings I grew up watching Soccer AM, then 4-4 tunes. Now Key raging at every decision going in Arsenal's favour for comedy. City of Northville, if you cover your mouth to cough during a game, it can only be assumed you're ready to storm the Reichstag. Just mic up the players and have done with it. That's it. Nah, I think that's fair. Imagine the reaction from Zuma if you mentioned the cat. Well, again, I'm sure people did. CG, it had to be confrontational, which is what they were basing the enforcement of that rule on, to my knowledge. I know, but then define confrontational. People are very, very passive when they're having arguments as well. So you can remain incredibly calm and be like this and saying something that's awful. Is that it maybe only becomes confrontation if a player then goes and runs to the ref. Welsh, didn't Suarez cover his mouth when he said what he said to Evra? He did, I believe, yes. But apparently he said it loads of times. So maybe he did sometimes and maybe he didn't the other times. Apparently he said it a few times in the game from the report. But again, just because Suarez did it doesn't mean I think automatically we know that every time someone covers their mouth, they're saying something racist. They probably are saying something offensive that they wouldn't want lip readers to pick up. Maybe. And then we have to talk about, well, how offensive are we prepared to sanction? Is it only for racism? Then why are these cowards covering their mouths? Like I said, because they don't want things picked up by lip readers. There's lots of offensive things that players, I am sure, no doubt, say on the football pitch that they wouldn't want picked up by lip readers. Not always racism either. There's a lot of stuff that gets said, I'm sure, that they would rather not be said, seen by lip readers. City of Northville says, so we've now moved from strongly enforcing known racism to now assuming racism when the apparent team of lip readers cannot properly evaluate each sentence uttered on the pitch. Dystopia. Straight out of Orwell's 84. Casper, is it me or is Anderson... Is it just me or is Anderson nothing special? Oh, he's a very good player. No, I like Anderson. I think Elliot Anderson's a real top player. Ben says, I heard that the players covering their mouths were asking each other about this winger from Ivory Coast. And Jabba says, hence the rule punishes an act rather than trying to determine the content of the comment. So it's about changing behaviours, isn't it, I guess? Mr. Turnbull says, so many Arsenal players are nurturing injuries. It'll be interesting how they start the Premier League. I think a lot of teams, I'd be interested to see how a lot of teams start the Prem and just how big their pre-seasons are going to be after this World Cup. Let's misapply 1984. I just heard the word dystopia and immediately jumped to 1984. Just immediately jumped to it. That's all. It wasn't me. I'm not, I'm not comparing the two directly. Get some Soylent Green. Let's get that going. Liquid Laser. How else am I going to ask how your mother has been? What percentage is assumption of guilt? Proof of guilt. So it's not. I don't think it can. I don't think assumption should ever play a part in guilt, or at least not from a legal perspective. I know we have on the balance of probability and things like that. But that's a very, very sketchy line. Kieran says, I heard Almiron was asking what's happening with the 115 charges, so they sent him off. Graham says, if you don't see anything untoward, you have nothing to worry about. And then City of Northville says, yeah, if you don't have anything criminal in your home, you don't mind if we take a look. Okay, yeah, I get that viewpoint too. I'll be picking splinters out my arse by the end of this conversation. So much fence sitting. Callum, Key, did my last comment come through? I've no idea, mate. This one did, so I would assume the last one did. Prince Rupert, is it just me, or does this pitch look horrible? I don't know about horrible. Is it raining there? Apparently there's rumours of thunderstorms coming. Reckon you should read it. I'm alright, mate. Cheers. I'm good. I'll give it a miss. I plead the fifth. Shell, I hate it when we have two matches on at the same time. You'll have to get your two tellies out, Shell. Shelly, two tellies. Spen says, Key, just heard Diamand's price has gone up after you leaked his World Cup stats earlier. And Clarke, what's the halftime quiz, Key? Halftime quiz, I don't know, because Welsh Wing is doing it. So I've no idea yet. Welsh Wing says, remember right tackle on Schmeichel, who he alleged made, racist comments to him during that game for Arsenal. However, he did say that Peter Schmeichel later spoke to him about it in his career and apologised, didn't he? They've since had conversations about that. Daniel, confirm to me what needs to happen to see Scotland sent home today. Nothing. There is no outcome where Scotland can go home today, just to be crystal clear. There's absolutely none. Absolutely none. Because Scotland beat Haiti, even if Haiti were to win 8-0 and Scotland were to lose 8-0, Scotland would still finish above them. Because of that direct head-to-head. Thomas says, with the pitch comment, side on it looks fine, but if we had an angle behind the goal, you can see where it's been rolled on the different parts. But this is it. We said before the World Cup these pitches would be difficult, interesting, because they're effectively layering turf with turf, aren't they? That's what the Americans have done. I don't know if is this game in America or is it Canada or Mexico? I don't know. Wherever it is, in the entire tournament, they have layered AstroTurf on the vast majority of the stadiums, because the vast majority of US stadiums are multi-purpose, because they have, concerts there, they have different games. Sometimes they'll have ice hockey, sometimes they'll have basketball, sometimes they'll have NFL, they'll have all sorts of baseball, they'll have different games going on. For that reason, most of these pitches are multi-purpose, and some of them are retractable as well. And for that reason, the FIFA have a rule that says all pitches at a World Cup have to be actual natural grass. It can't be fake, it can't be AstroTurf. So what the Americans and the FIFA World Cup organisers came up with is, I know what we'll do. Rather than take up the AstroTurf and lay natural grass down, what we'll do is we'll just put natural grass on top of AstroTurf. Can't see any problems with that. Thomas, touch wood, I'm very glad we've not had any pitch-related injuries. Most common would be metatarsal or ACL. Yeah, certainly on these types of pitches, it's quite interesting. I mean, that's a deeper conversation for a different day. But it is, there's an increase. There's a correlation is not causation, but there is an increase in injuries on pitches that are retractable. Real Madrid have had a high number of ACLs and knee-related injuries. Haiti 2-1. Oh, my God. Oh, what is going on, Morocco? It's an absolute rocket. Maybe goal of the tournament from Haiti. Oh, my goodness me. What a goal. What a goal. Haiti now 2-1 in front. Good grief. It's in Miami. Ah, well. Famous for their ice hockey teams. Brazil, pull back, chance, off the line. Oh, how's that stayed out? Oh, should have been 2. Really should have been 2. Insane goal, but where are the aliens? Clarke, I have a half-time quiz. We've already got one, mate. We've got one. Yeah, we've got one. So Welsh Wings half-time quiz is coming up in just a moment. Gamer Guru, Trump will put out sanctions against natural grass. Shouldn't laugh. Easy that. Isidore, the guy who confirmed are basically 13th place. What, Everton? Or when he scored against Everton? Tottenham pitch is retractable, ain't it? It is, yeah. Tottenham, Real Madrid, there's a few pitches like around Europe where there seems to be an awful lot happening, and obviously Tottenham had loads of injuries last year. 2-2, Saibari. Bloody hell, what a game. We're watching the wrong game, folks. We are watching the wrong game. It's been a shocking game, this one. Morocco 2-2. Morocco out of nowhere, the best team in Africa. I don't remember them this strong with Mustafa Hadji. No, Mustafa Hadji, Hassan Kashloul was another player I remember from Morocco. Hassan Kashloul, Mustafa Hadji, Yusuf Chipo as well. Nuruddin Naybet. No key, wait for the aliens. That's true. There's no aliens coming in the other one. What is that? Scotland chance again. Oh, again, huge moment. Huge, huge moment. Morocco couldn't beat Senegal in game though. No, they needed the CONCACAF. Oh, that's a claim for handball, referee. No chance. Two. Have I got? I wonder if Have I got Johnny Placide to make 2 saves? 4. Right, he's already made 4 saves. We're fine. We're good. I had Morocco or draw. Johnny Placide to make 4 saves. Best way to beat Morocco is to walk off the pitch. Richard Kennedy says Tarapt was Moroccan, wasn't he? He was class. Yes, Adel Tarapt was Moroccan. Is Moroccan. And still playing, I think, somewhere. City of Northfield says aliens coming down will be a red card. You can't read their lips without the linguistics. Players frantically running to the ref to say that they've telepathically been told something incredibly... Well, it's not racy. It's not racist, is it? It'd be speciesist. Speciesist. Speciest. Brazil. Far post. Must be! Oh, it's 3! It's 2! It's not! I forgot the second was chalked off. Now it's 2! Now it's 2! Vinicius Jr. There you go. An absolute terrible goal to concede for Scotland. Bang on half-time. That one probably does kill the game. I can't see Scotland coming back now. They're basically now utterly reliant on Morocco. Brazil finishing, maybe Brazil. Actually, they can't finish ahead of Morocco either, can they? So then it's entirely now on whether or not 3 points is enough for Scotland to finish third as one of the best third place teams. It's good football by Brazil. Really, really good football. He's onside. Nathan Patterson playing him entirely on. Oh, it's dreadful right back play from Patterson. Gets completely lost under the flight of the ball. Gets attracted to the cross. Leaves Vinicius Jr., who's got a free header back stick. Terrible, that. Terrible. Absolutely shocking from Patterson. He's got to stay with his man there. I don't know why he decides to go towards the ball. Got to stay with your runner. It's the worst possible thing. Now Vinny's on for the boots. Swapped at Haiti at half-time. Well, we've only got 90 seconds left of this half. Callum says that's why O'Brien stayed right back. I mean, again, Nathan Patterson, I think if there was a chance of him going, the only reason he's at Everton is similar to the only reason we've got Calvin Ramsey at Liverpool. He signed a long contract and they've no desire to move him, for anyone to get him. Sparks of the Brazil we remember. And then CG says Scotland are so shite. See, this is it. This is why I love the Tavern. This is it. Listen, that within 5 seconds in the comments there, we've got someone saying sparks of the Brazil we remember, indicating what a wonderful Brazil performance. And yet Scotland are so shite. I guess the two can be true, both at the same time. But which is the real driver in this game? Is it Scotland being shite or is it Brazil being wonderful? I think it's probably more the former than the latter. City of Northville says it'd be great if Vinny edges out the dictator by 1 for the new season soap opera. Mr. Turnbull says, my favourite Liverpool player was Fabio Aurelio. He got injured a lot, though. Yeah, Fabio Aurelio, I think. Oh, he's in again. This has got to be 3. Big save from Angus Gunn. Oh, he's got to score there, Ryan. What a touch. What a touch. That is a right touch. Great ball over the top. Lovely touch. Brings it inside Robertson. Shades of Letitia. And Angus Gunn gets a big hand on it. It's gone behind for a corner to Brazil. Selecao in full flow. Corner, far post. Headed away. Only as far as the edge of the box. Strike. It's going to be another corner. Yep. Jabber. A little from column A, a little from column B. 2 from the top, 2 from the bottom, Carol. Oh, see, he's not even letting him take the corner. Straight down the tunnel. Oh, this referee. This referee. Scotland needs super gran in their defence. And 3 stars says, what would the worst case scenario now be for the amount of goals Scotland cannot afford to concede? I mean, in terms of the standings, in terms of the World Cup standings, the best third placed teams, Scotland would be... Oh, they'd be behind Bosnia on points. Obviously, Czech Republic and South Africa play tonight. If Czech Republic or South Africa were to win their games, then they'd be ahead of Scotland. Paraguay would only need a point against Australia, and they would be ahead of Scotland. Ecuador need to beat Germany tomorrow night. That's going to be really, really fascinating, that one. Right, sorry, halftime quiz. Here we go. Halftime quiz is top 25 Scots by most appearances in the Premier League. Okay, hang on a second. Let me just change the... let's change the headline so people know when they come in. Halftime quiz, top 25 Scottish Premier League appearance makers. Right. Hit me. Scott McTominay's 24th. I know he's gonna score. He's Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay. Ballon d'Or. Down, 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 down. McGinn is 12th. Okay. What was Scott McTominay again? I was too busy singing. McTominay is 24th, you said. Just going to put McSauce. McSauce is 24th. Colin Hendry is 15th. Colin Hendry, wonderful blonde locks. Big Dunk is 9th. Duncan Disorderly, excellent centre forward. Robertson is 2nd. Oh, that's interesting. Who would have been? Who would have been the all-time? Darren Fletcher, yeah. Maybe Darren Fletcher's a good shout. Darren Fletcher is 1st. Okay. Darren Fletcher 1st. What about Christian Daly? Oh my God, it's Lucas Leiva. Lucas is in the studio. Liverpool legend, Lucas Leiva. Charlie Adam is 16th. Good answers. Robertson is 2nd. Fletcher is 1st. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm thinking Christian Daly. I'm thinking Neil Sullivan. David Weir. I'm thinking goalkeepers. Neil Sullivan's got to be in there, hasn't he? Neil Sullivan has to be in there. Che Adams, maybe. Ryan Fraser, yeah. Ryan Fraser. Weir is 11th. Duncan Disorderly, I'm dying. Patterson's a big shout. John McGinn, we've already got. John McGinn is 12th. Fraser is 23rd. That's a very good shout. Well done. What about Ryan Christie? Ryan Christie from Bournemouth. Could he be in there, possibly? Charlie Adam, we've got. Shelley's 16th. Craig Gordon, I mean, he got a big move. 12 million quid from Hearts to Sunderland. Never really stuck it out in the Prem, did he? Ali McCoy, no, he never played in the Prem, really. I think he had a very brief spell at Sunderland. I was just going to say Sullivan. Hey, get quick to the punch. Straight to it. I'm trying to think of Scottish. Liverpool. Gary McAllister. How have we not said Gary Macker? Gary McAllister's got to be in there. I'd imagine he's 3rd, actually. Gary Macker. Both Gemmels. Yeah, Archie and Scott. Naismith. Say that to Dunk's face, Key. I will, but I'll run. I'll do it while I'm running. I still think he'd catch me even now. John McGinn is the greatest Scottish player to ever grace the field. Up the Villa, says Educated Dex. It's not so educated, that opinion, Dex. He's no, I like John McGinn. I really do like him. He's a very good player. Gallagher. Gary McAllister is 3rd. Okay. So, yeah. Kevin Gallagher, I think, would be a good shout. Did we get an answer on Christian Daly? Christian Daly was in the Prem a long time. Kevin Gallagher's 18th. Okay. Daly was 19th. Excellent. Anyone with Mac in their name? Scoreline is not a fair representation of how the game's gone. How do you think the game should have gone, Ahmed? Daly was 19th. Okay. Struggling, to be honest, after that. Kearney. Did we get Neil Sullivan? Neil Sullivan was the one I shouted earlier. I think Charming Dan had it as well. Angus Gunn. James MacArthur is not a bad shout. Alex Ray, I doubt it, but it's nice to hear his name again. Drew McIntyre. Gordon Strachan. Not sure about Strachan. What about Matty Elliott? We said Matty Elliott yesterday, didn't we? Matty Elliott, you said he wasn't English. He did end up going on and playing for Scotland, I think. So maybe Matty Elliott. Haggis McBagpipes. James McCarthy. James McCarthy or James MacArthur? Matt Elliott is 17th. Love that. Okay. Elliott is 17th. Snodgrass. Would have thought so. Cunha third goal, says Liam. Paul Lambert. Excuse me. James Morrison. James Morrison from West Brom. He was in the Prem a long time. 5th was a Liverpool player for a while. Liverpool Scottish player. Oh, if it's not Gary McAllister. Dominic Matteo. Dominic Matteo was at Leeds for a good while. Could be Dominic Matteo. Groundskeeper Willie. Could be groundskeeper Willie. McFadden. Yeah, McFadden is not a bad shout at all, actually. The more I'm thinking, it could be McFadden. Matteo is 8th. Oh, so it's a Scottish... It's another one. There's another Scottish player then. Ooh, it's not Charlie Adam, because we've had him. We've had Adam. We've had McAllister. We've had Matteo. I don't think Liverpool... Robertson. I don't think there's any others. Oh, 8th you meant, not 5th. Christ, okay. Finnan was Irish, or is Irish, rather. Billy Connolly. Someone saying Telfer. Could be Telfer. Yeah, Telfer. He was at Coventry and... Ignore me, Key, sweaty fingers. I had an horrible joke then. McFadden is 25th. I like that. Good shout. James McFadden. Did we have Naismith? Did someone say Naismith earlier? Stephen Naismith, I'm sure, would have been a shout. Telfer is 5th. Did we get James Morrison as well? It's not Alan Hansen. No, Alan Hansen never played in the Premier League, mate. Maloney. Wee Jock Poopong McPlop. Ali McLeod. You might as well have just said Ali McLeod. Not Naismith, he's 26th. Trying to think of Scottish keepers. Did we say Sullivan's? I've not got Sullivan yet. I've not got Sullivan. I've not got Gemmell. They were the ones we said earlier. What about Don Hutchinson? Don Hutchinson briefly played for Liverpool. He's another one who we could have in there. Morrison was 6th. Don Hutchinson famously should have scored a goal against Liverpool for Everton, but Graham Paul, the referee, blew up too early. Neil Sullivan was 10th. Okay, excellent. So we need, by my reckoning, we need 4th, 7th, 13th, 14th, 20th and 21st. Oh, and 22nd as well. How's McAllister Argentine, by the way? He looks nothing like it. So that's his dad comes from, I think they're Welsh and Scottish, because his dad's like a full-on ginger. His dad looks about as Scottish as you can get. Don Hutchinson's 14th. Okay. MacArthur was 4th. Okay. Liam, what are you naming? We're doing the top 25 Scottish Premier League appearance makers. That's our half-time quiz. Bardsley is 7th. Oh, yeah. Bardsley. Wouldn't have got Bardsley. It's a good shout, that. And then we're waiting on what? 13th, 20th, 21st and 22nd. Tricky follow-up question. What do you think an Argentine looks like? I'm not... you can't get me. I'm not going to fall for that one again. What does an Argentine look like? Follow-up question to that one. What does an Englishman look like, Key? Go on, name that one. Shell says Don Hutchison is English. Well, he played for Scotland. Is that the old Scott McTominay law, Shell? I think it's reasonable to say that Alexis McAllister's dad probably looks less like a typical Argentine. Or maybe what we would stereotypically believe an Argentine might look like. Olive skin, South American, tan. Maybe not ginger and Scottish Highland white. Yeah, not ginger. Yeah, that's it. '21st was at Spurs for a while, now managing in League 2. Ooh, was it Spurs? Never going to get that one. Ollie McBurney. Stephen Fletcher. Could be Stephen Fletcher. Didn't Bournemouth have a couple of Scots? Well, we've said Ryan Christie. We've said a few. We've had Darren Fletcher. Darren Fletcher's top. Stephen Fletcher is 20th. So now we're waiting on 21st and 22nd. Ooh. 21st and 22nd. Graham Alexander. I mean, I don't think he really played in the Prem that long, did he? We've had Ryan Fraser. Alan Hutton. Yes, Alan Hutton is a great shout, Clarke. Former Villa and Spurs defender, Alan Hutton. It's not Hutton. I'm going to struggle then. Kenny Miller, Wolves. Again, not a terrible shout. Yeah, not a dreadful shout, that one. He did, however, play for Spurs, then Villa. Ooh, a Scotsman who played for Spurs and then Villa. Calderwood, course it is. Course it is. Sean Maloney's another very good shout as well. Calderwood and Maloney, I like those. I like those shouts, people. If those are right, very impressed. Very, very impressed. Calderwood is 21st. Maloney didn't spend that long in the Prem, did he? Can't see it being Maloney. Maloney's definitely not made more Prem appearances than Fraser, McSauce and McFadden. Can't see it being Maloney. We've had Colin Hendry, yeah. We've had McFadden, McTominay. Last one was Bournemouth and Newcastle. Bournemouth and Newcastle. Bournemouth and Newcastle. We've had Ryan Fraser, haven't we? Bournemouth and Newcastle. And he's Scottish. Can't be Snodgrass. Ritchie. Oh, of course, it's Matt Ritchie. Oh, Matt Ritchie. Good football knowledge, folks. Well done. Evan, are you doing Czechia v Mexico? I'm not, Evan. No, I'm not doing that one. I'm not doing that one. Well, that was good. I enjoyed that, folks. The top 25 Scottish Premier League appearance holders. Number 25, James McFadden. Number 24, Scott McTominay. Number 23 is Ryan Fraser. Then it was Matt Ritchie, Colin Calderwood. Stephen Fletcher, Christian Daly, Kevin Gallagher, Matty Elliott, Charlie Adam, Colin Hendry, Don Hutchison, John McGinn, David Weir, Neil Sullivan, Duncan Ferguson, Don Matteo, Bardsley, James Morrison, Paul Telfer, and then it was James MacArthur, Gary McAllister, Andy Robertson, and Fletcher. Well done. Darren Fletcher, number 1, the most appeared Scotsman in Premier League history. Well done, everyone. And now we're off for the second half. That was lovely time. Kieran Tierney didn't cut it. No, Kieran Tierney didn't quite make it. We'll keep updated on the Morocco-Haiti game, by the way. It is still 2-2 in that one, just kicked off. Second half, they're a few minutes ahead of us here because they didn't have quite as long in added time. But Scotland have come out with a bit more verve and vigour. A little bit more of a forthright approach. They need to, let's be honest. A point is a massive, massive difference. Still think Rob Roy and William Wallace should be the key. Thought Craig Burley would have been there. Where did Craig Burley spend most of his career, though? Didn't Craig Burley spend most of his career north of the border? Yeah, I don't really remember Craig Burley spending a massive amount of time in the Prem. A little bit of time, but not sure about top 25. I wouldn't have said he made more appearances than someone like James McFadden. You might get your Alisson save. Well, I still need one save for... I need a save for Gunn and a save for Alisson. Yeah. I need a save for each goalkeeper now. That's all I need. Each goalkeeper to make a save in the second half, and I'm good. Ideally, with Scotland not scoring. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind if Scotland do, then great. Good for them. It just means I'm down on one of them. Daddy-O says, you really can't trust AI, can you? I just googled the list and no Calderwood in it. Oh, mate, that says an awful lot about you, Daddy-O. I've just googled the list. Just play the game. Just play the game. I've just AI'd it. Andy says Mike started. He did start at Chelsea. No, I think he was the. I think that's the only place he played, didn't he, Craig Burley? Scotland now driving forward. Oh, good football, but better defending. Scottish goalkeeper's already made a save. He has, but I had him 2. I had Angus Gunn to make 2 and Alisson to make 1. Not to cheat. Nah, don't know about that. Big up Welshwing, always providing a great quiz. Yes, big shout to Welshwing. Apology. I say it after every time, but I think I might have forgot that time. So I am genuinely sorry. Genuinely, it's a fantastic, fantastic quiz that Welshwing does, and he always brings a good one. Top fella. Clarke, did you start the clock key? I've got a new overlay, mate. It does it itself now. I don't even have to touch the clock or the scores. Don't have to update the scores. Don't have to sort the clock out. It does it all itself. It's dead easy. I'm stepping forward. I've got a brand new overlay. No, you've offended me there. Just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. To look, I always do after, so I can learn. I can learn. You don't need to AI the chat. I told you the answers. I gave you all the answers. So I can learn. You're a big dirty cheat. You're big dosser. You big dosser. Key's alienating his followers today. It's alright. It's only Evertonians and Daddy-O. I can live with that. As long as Shell doesn't go anywhere. And Timbo. Oh, there's me shot on target. Andy. Jabber. This charming Dan. Surder and 3-star can take care of the chat. I'll just alienate everyone. Did you complete your all-time Brazil 11? I don't think I did, actually. Take it easy, Daddy-O. Have a good one, mate. We've had our shot on target. I thought that was... oh, what's his name? What's his name? The guy who gets bladdered. The guy who gets steaming. Mr. Something. Oh, forget his name now. The one who's always on Twitter. Shell leaving us with Shell's going nowhere. We love Shell. As I love all of you. I even love Jelly. And he's not... I don't know what happened with Jelly. Long ball forward. Scotland defend this one nicely this time. What about subs? What about him? Yeah, subs changes itself and does all that as well. I'll come back on my phone if there's aliens. Nobody's Oxford fan. See you later, mate. I'll come back if there's aliens. Brazil knock it long. João Paulo Silva says, "Go Brazil! Vamos Selecao!" Oh, he's in. He's in. It should be 3. Good save, Angus Gunn. Hey! There you go. Key's flying. Key's absolutely flying. I got 2s for that as well. Brazil to win to 0. Alisson with a save. Angus Gunn with 2. We're boxed. We're sorted. Clips Market says around 38 minutes into the second half, aliens are coming. What would you do if there's just like a bright white light in the 30... What would it be? The 38th minute of the second half. That'd be 83 minutes in, right? So on the 83rd minute, that's when the aliens are coming. The 83rd minute. Just leave Cunha. Mr. Al-Shamari, have you got anything planned for when you hit 1,000 subs? I'll just sleep better, yeah. I'll just be a bit more well-rested. It's not really anything in particular you can do, really. Yeah. What did you have in mind when I hit 1,000 subs? I don't know, really. There's not really anything. Keep doing what we've always done. Scotland in the box. Claim for the penalty. Oh, he says no, the ref. He's not having it. You can monetize your channel, can't you? Yeah, 1,000 subs, yeah. Yeah, it took me about 6 months to do it on Premier League Dad. We'll probably do it inside 6 weeks on this one, the way that it's going. We've already done the watch hours. The watch hours are flying. It's just the subs. But again, to be honest, it doesn't make a difference because even once you get monetized, the first like year you're making, I'm talking pennies. It's not like it's not life changing. That's all right, mate. No pressure. You watch where you enjoy it. It's all good. It's all good. Rant more about Arsenal. Quick 1,000 subs. Everyone's doing it. I just don't care enough, mate. I don't care enough. I'll rant about Arsenal when the Premier League season's on and it's and there's actual things to talk about. I'll rant about Arsenal and Man United and Liverpool and Chelsea and everyone then. But when it's the World Cup, it just doesn't really make an awful lot of sense. We want to talk about the World Cup. What a strike. Good save again by Angus Gunn. Mr. Turnables, I always want to create an education YouTube channel, but I'm too shy on camera and my voice sucks. Oh, dude, you've got to let go of that in the nicest possible way. Like, I get it. The smartest thing you can do in life is to care totally 0% about what these people think. It genuinely doesn't matter. If you've got a fire, if you've got a passion inside you that you want to give, I would recommend it to anyone. Especially, I mean, it's hard, but I would 100%, if that's what you want to do it. Absolutely do it. Shell, Key, you're okay. You keep scratching your head. You feel okay. Just a bit tired, Shell. I'll make it through the second half. We're all good. It's only 40 minutes. I'll live. Reese, how you coping in this heat wave, Key? It's boiling hot. I have got an aircon unit, but it doesn't really make... It's 29 degrees in here now. It's been 29 degrees in the room that I'm sleeping in. It's so hard to sleep, isn't it? I don't know how people do it. The aircon unit I've actually got is in here. So what I've been doing is like turning it on just before the game. That's another claim for the penalty from Scotland. They're not having it, though. They're not having it. Brazil get the ball away, and that one's going to be a free kick to Brazil. This referee's give nothing to Scotland, has he? Absolutely nothing to the Scots. The third quarter. Only one quarter to go. It's going to be 36 degrees tomorrow, so everyone take care. Yeah, toasty. Very toasty. If you feel poorly, Key, just end the stream. Thing is, Shell, as you know, it always comes on slowly. It always comes on blink of an eye. So, I'd never know. But I'm all good. I'll live. I'll live. I'll plough on. And we'll see how we feel in the final stages. Brazil. Driving forward. Oh, Vinicius. Oh, keeper comes out and claims it. Reese says, fill up a hot water bottle with water and put it in the freezer. Take it out before bed. Game changer. Yeah, do it. That might be that might be something to think about. Jabba, y'all are as hot as we are here in Texas. It's a different kind of heat though. I've got family out in the US, and I've got like friends over there and everything. They say the same. It's completely different, the heat over here. Like, it might not be as hot temperature wise, but the humidity, it's like a horrible muggy, sticky, hot feeling. It's so unbearable. Watching you. I'm good. I'm good. Mr. Turnables, oh wow, very kind words, Keith. Honestly, the thing, do you know what, mate? I would say, and I would say this about anything in life, just do it. Make the first one. Make the first video. Commit to doing one video, and if you hate it and it doesn't quite work out as well as you think it might, you didn't really enjoy the process, then you delete it. No one will ever remember it. You're always worried about stuff that won't actually happen. And let's be honest, if any of your mates or any of your family or anyone who's close to you took the mick because you was just trying to do something to better yourself, that just shows they're not the sort of people you want in your life anyway. Imagine you've got mates laughing at you for trying to do something you want to do. It's brilliant. I'm glad you're laughing at me. That shows exactly the sort of mates I don't want. You've just given me a shortcut to get in shut of you. I don't bother. People laughing at you is just a sign of someone, just a sign of you doing something good, positive. They're always sneering at you. There's always going to be people sneering at you. Brazil strike, good block. Again, edge of the box. Got to hit it. Hit it. Oh, over the bar. Good effort. Much better. Paquetá that time. You're right, Key. The humidity is the real problem as well. It is. It's just such... It's so unbearable. Oh, there's Jared Butler. This is Sparta. We've been very humid here too. Lots of rain. Very unusual. They actually shared around the video I made a couple of years ago and laughed at it. Haven't made another since. F the haters, says Clarke. That's it. Honestly, that is absolutely the best advice. Don't let them stop you. Give it a go. Commit to it. And if they laugh at you, you've got to somehow get okay with them laughing at you. And accept that several people will laugh at you. That's again part of life. Wasn't expecting to see Leonidas himself. Wonder if we'll see Xerxes come out of the alien ship. Oh, they're in again here, Brazil. This should be, must be. Oh, what a goal. That is different class. That is absolutely different class. And now Cunha. Oh, that's the worst celebration ever, isn't it? That is the worst celebration. There you go. Scotland 0, Brazil 3. The samba has started. It's not the Rio Carnival, it's the Miami Carnival. And the aliens they can't put a dampener on this one. I thought Xerxes was Persian. Maybe he's part alien. I'm switching over to the Haiti game, says Prince Rupert. I don't blame you after this one. It's a great pass. It's just so easy for Brazil. So easy. Mr. Turnables, I hate that celebration so much. And arsehole, what do you think about Gordon? What about Gordon? Which Gordon are we on about? Are we on about Anthony Gordon? Or Craig Gordon? Which Gordon do you think? Anthony, did you think he was tired? I don't know. What do you mean, did I think he was tired? I've not... Has he said he was tired? Has he said anything about it? Commissioner Gordon. Dr. Gordon from Saw. Dr. Gordon. Did he put in a stinker? No, I don't think he put in a stinker. He wasn't brilliant, but then which England player was? Yeah, I don't think any England player really come out of that Ghana game with huge credit, did they? You know, people seem to dig out Madueke, but I thought Madueke was all right yesterday. Probably England's best player for large parts of the game. I mean, he wasn't great, but none of them were. That's a penalty! That's a penalty, ref! That's a penalty kick! Oh, he's give a free kick. I tell you what, that could have been a yellow and it is a yellow. Oh, he's a lucky boy, Tierney. I think that might have been a pen, you know. It was in the area. No, it was outside. Oh, it's on the line, isn't it? It's on the line. Could that have been a pen? Oh, yellow card for Brazil. Nah, it's going to be outside. It's going to be outside the box. Danilo it is. Just outside the area, says Andy. Yeah, free kick here for Scotland. And it's going to be Lewis Ferguson to take it. Good position. Ancelotti realised Thiago, isn't it? Up top. Good for him. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of Igor Thiago. I think it is right they've done what they've done. Mateus Cunha centrally. Lewis Ferguson strike. Oh, Alisson tips it over. Corner to the Scots. This jamming down. I don't know if Gordon was tired during the game, but I know I was tired watching that boring shite match. Yeah, it wasn't great, was it? It was a terrible game, terrible watch. But I do prefer them to these at this inconvenient hour when I've not had a great sleep. 27 to go. 20 to go till the aliens allegedly arrive. Scotland far post. Cleared away. Tierney. Header. Oh, good save from Alisson. Big save. Nearly 3-1 there. It's getting better for Scotland. Dylan, yo, my builder completed with that yellow. Just need less than 5 goals. Meanwhile, in Gotham City. Magnus, I look forward to when you're watching some Norwegian football in the summer. Yeah, we'll probably do a few watch-alongs in the random European leagues that are still playing over the summer months. Tartan Army falling apart, says Waterbrew. How's Morocco getting on? Still 2-2 in that one. Desperately need a Morocco winner. Don't know if we're going to get it. What's the second half look like in that game? Again, all Morocco. 80% to 20% possession for Morocco in that second half. They've barely done anything, though, in terms of laying a glove on Haiti. It'll be like Mars attacks at the end of the match. Try to watch Viking Bran or Valerenga Lillström. What a brew says, when are these aliens meant to turn up? Allegedly, it's the 83rd minute. It's a fabulous movie, Mars Attacks, isn't it? Lucas Paquetá and Casemiro coming off for Brazil. And it's going to be Fabinho and Gabriel Martinelli. Thought we might have seen Ederson, Man United's new signing. According to the news today, by the way, Man United are about to be gazumped for Mateus Fernandes. Spurs, West Ham are saying that they want 80-odd million for him. And Spurs are looking at him to play alongside Tonali. Obviously, apparently De Zerbi is looking to move on several of the younger players at Spurs and bring in some experience, bit more Premier League experience. He's looking to move on players like Sarr, players like Bergvall. And he's going to try and get Tonali and Mateus Fernandes in, which, that's a very, very talented midfield, isn't it? Tonight's going to be another sweltering bar steward, says this charming Dan. As long as they don't take Ali, I'm happy. Good ball in. Ali? Hang on a minute. Ali who? Are we on about Alisson? Which Ali are you on about? Didn't even realise Casemiro was on the pitch. Well, he's not had much to do in the middle of the park, has he? It's been long ball. A lot of it's been long ball. Alisson, didn't realise there were any other Alis on the pitch. No, there are. I was going to say I thought you was on about Alisson in terms of like transfers and stuff like that. Scotland get the ball away. 68 minutes on the clock. Yep, the Burnley goalkeeper's gone to Spurs. Yes, Dubravka, Martin Dubravka has gone to Spurs. Couple of better games tomorrow night, to be honest. We've got Ecuador versus Germany first, and then at the same time as that one, Ivory Coast, Curaçao are playing, and then at 12 o'clock I'm going to do Japan against Sweden. That one is playing at the same time as Netherlands versus Tunisia, both 12 o'clock kickoffs. I am going to go with Japan-Sweden just because that one's... Netherlands have already qualified, haven't they? Or, well, I say that. Japan and Netherlands are both on 4 points, aren't they? Yeah. So I guess there's... Well, no, Netherlands have already qualified. Sweden could, in theory, go ahead of Japan, couldn't they, if they were to win? Oh, no, they would, because they've already beaten Tunisia, haven't they? All three have beaten Tunisia. So then it would be 6-4, depending on what happens with Netherlands. I meant as long as the aliens don't get him. Ah, right. I see. Oh Christ, we've got the they've got the bagpipes going during the hydration break. That's got to be illegal. Tottenham doing a lot of business in the transfer window. They're struggling, I think, Spurs, to get a lot of players out. I think that's going to be the big challenge for Spurs, is moving players out. They've got a lot of players in that squad. A lot of players they need to get rid of if they're going to bring new ones in. Sweden-Japan will be a cracking game, says Chris. Good to see you, Chris. Yeah, I agree. I think Japan-Sweden's the one to watch, isn't it? Daichi Kamada versus Alexander Isak. He's had a good tournament so far, Alexander Isak. Scored one. I think he's assisted 3 so far. If you look at the World Cup, actually, I think, yeah, Alexander Isak, I'm almost certain, is amongst the best players in terms of goals created. Where is he? Yeah. So Alexander Isak has 4 goal involvements, which is only bettered by Undav, Messi and Vinicius. Alexander Isak has got as many goal involvements as Mbappe and Haaland. Brazil should be 4-0 up with that disallowed goal. What a joke. 20 minutes to go. Key, do you think England make the final? I don't, mate, no. I really don't. I don't believe for 1 second England make the final. Not at all. There's still at least 1 goal in this. Wouldn't be so sure. Would not be so sure. Semis, possibly. I mean, there's a world, by the way, isn't there, where they play Scotland in the round of 16, isn't it? I think in the next round, England... I think Scotland play Mexico, depending on where they finish. Scotland might play Mexico, and I think England might play... Oh, I don't know, Cape Verde or someone like that. I don't know, someone who... I can't remember who England have got next. But either way, there's a real possibility that Scotland and England meet each other in the quarters. I think England make quarterfinals max, says Shahid. Can't disagree with that. Can't disagree with that at all. Yeah, England v Cape Verde. Who would have backed that one in the knockouts? Yeah, England, Cape Verde, and then you'd be looking at Mexico, Scotland, and the winners of those two would meet in the round of 16. England, Scotland in the round of 16. Go on then. Now that would be a hell of a game, wouldn't it? Battle of Britain at the World Cup. Take them 2 games, but we're more likely Cape Verde than Mexico in Mexico. Cape Verde v Mexico. That'd be an even funnier one. Get England and Scotland out at the same round. I say that, but I do kind of I've got a bit of a soft spot for Scotland. Quite like to see Scotland go far, but I just don't see it. The way they've played at this tournament, you know, they've scored 1 goal all tournament, and it's been a John McGinn deflected goal against, you know, maybe one of the worst sides in the tournament in Haiti. Admittedly, Haiti have given already qualified Morocco, a really good game tonight. Is Neymar coming on, says Clarke? Don't think so. Elle says, has England got any middle of the night games? It depends. Depends what games they get allocated in the knockout slots. There's quarter-final games that kick off at 2 a.m. There's knockout games kicking off in the middle of the night. Yeah, there's quite a few. So it might well be that England are playing in one of them. Neymar is coming on, Key, says Baz. Okay, well, only 15 minutes left. Hope the final isn't the middle of the night. No. Final is at 8 o'clock. So, I've got all the times written down. The final is at 8 p.m. The third place playoff is a 10 p.m. kickoff in the UK. The semi-finals, both semi-finals are at 8 o'clock. of the quarterfinals, you've got a 9 p.m, an 8 p.m, a 10 p.m, and a 2 a.m. So depending on which quarterfinal slot England get, you know, they might get the 2 a.m. kickoff time. But the semis are both 8 o'clock kickoffs. The final's 8 o'clock. Third place playoff is a 10 o'clock kickoff. So everything after the semis is basically watchable. Even the quarters, to be honest. Most people in the UK might watch all of the quarters, but maybe miss that 2 a.m. one. But that's probably going to be a big game as well. Lewis says, anyone else's BBC One keep lagging? No, mine's all right. It's been okay. Last 15 minutes, Scotland have got a free kick here. FPL says 3-2. Header, straight onto the roof of the net. Alisson, easy peasy, that one. Lawrence Shankland heading it over. But here's Neymar. Brazil finally getting the hero coming on. It's Matheus Cunha off. He scored again, Cunha. Neymar comes on. El says, who do you think wins the cup? I said Spain at the start of the tournament. I am going to stick with Spain. Chris says, we need to scrap that third, fourth place playoff. What a disgrace of a game. Well, I mean, the third place playoff, mate, has made World Cup history in the past. The fastest ever goal scored in a World Cup has been in the third place playoff. Hakan Şükür for Turkey against South Korea in the 2002 World Cup, scored after 11 seconds. I was getting scared. Aliens are coming. My TV keeps lagging. Rob says Scotland get battered everywhere they go. Do you never go to the pubs to watch the games? No, not anymore, mate. No, now I'm fully at the Matchday Tavern. That's where we watch games together. Morocco have gone in front. Get in. It's 3-2. 3-2 to Morocco. Oh, now I get what you were saying. FPL have a point. I thought you was on about this game. CG, I had Neymar to be alien abducted. 18-1. Well, it's the 83rd minute it's happening. Allegedly, according to this psychic lady, aliens will come down and abduct some players in the 83rd minute. She had this dream 2 nights running. She is a very prominent psychic. She said to her 23 million followers, she had this dream 2 nights in a row that there was going to be a spaceship coming down in the 83rd minute of this game. Now, we might all be laughing, and maybe in a few minutes we won't be, when we see, you know, one of them little mouths come out of, Alien? What's the one called in Alien? I forget what they're called in Alien, but you know what I mean? One of them on the pitch. The aliens are coming to take Scotland home. Brazil are so confident here, they've even brought Neymar on. I really don't like him. I really don't like him. Here we go, Brazil. Here's VINI. Strike. Oh, good save from Angus Gunn again. Nearly 4-0. It's honestly, it's been a bad night for Scotland. Defensively, they've been all over the place. It's been such a bad night. They've not laid a glove on Brazil. They really haven't. If that prediction comes true, there's going to be at least 2 big questions about reality. Neymar corner. Here we go. Gunn punches it out. Edge of the box. And Scotland get it away. Good defending and a free kick on the edge of the box. Chris, it's just Scottish mothers taking their sons back home. They've all chipped in for the spacecraft. I probably should have captained VINI instead of Saibari. I can't remember if I had VINI. Did I have VINI or not? I don't know. I don't think I did in the end. I don't think I did. I have got Saibari. Is Saibari scored? I think he has, hasn't he? I have got Saibari. Yeah, I did put Saibari in. I've not changed my team yet. I might change my team for the knockout. Have a look at who the knockout rounds are. Xenomorphs. That's it, Richard. Xenomorphs. Little mats. It's probably offensive to Xenomorphs. Oh, it's a great run. Brazil. Oh, Scotland just defending on the edge of the box here. Luckily, the ref gives a free kick. Very, very lucky. Big last 10. Big last 10. Do you remember when that Ghanaian Noah said there'd be another flood? Yes, I did see that. That never quite came to fruition, did it? When's England's next game after Saturday? Couldn't tell you. Honestly, don't know. I guess it depends which team they're playing. Looks like it's going to be Cape Verde. Chance, Vinny! Oh, just wide, far post again. Vinny's on his hat-trick. Very close to making it 4. Backstick. Scotland all over the place. Hanging on here. Really hanging on. Scotland have been dreadful in all 3 games. Yeah, they really weren't that impressive against Haiti, were they? Ryan Christie about to come on for Scotland. And it is Nathan Patterson who's coming off. Bit late for a positive change, isn't it? Patterson and Gannon Doak coming off. They've not been brilliant today either. Not really laid a glove. And it's Ryan Christie and Ralston coming on to replace him. Douglas Luiz. Is it Douglas Luiz coming on? Is it Douglas Luiz? No, Douglas Santos and Ryan have gone off. Sorry. Douglas Santos and Ryan have gone off. Alexandro and Endrick. Endrick coming on. Not a big fan of Endrick. What date's the first knockout game? First knockout game is June the 28th at 8 p.m. So the final group stage game is Colombia versus Portugal, 12:30. Jordan versus Argentina takes place at 3 a.m. I think on that time. Yeah, Jordan versus Argentina, 3 a.m. That's the final group stage game. And then the round of 32 takes place at 8 p.m. that night. UK time this is, by the way. UK time, 8 o'clock. Round of 32. And then, yeah, the 6 p.m, 9:30 p.m. June 30th, there's a 2 a.m. kickoff round of 32. Couple of 2:30s. In fact, there's a 4 a.m. kickoff in the round of 32. That'll separate the men from the boys. We'll be live for that one. They're going home. They're not Griffo. No, Scotland can't go home, mate. They've already qualified. Doesn't matter what happens in the Morocco-Haiti game. Doesn't matter at all. Scotland have already qualified. But they may well be going home next leg. Who knows? Next game. But they're definitely in the knockout round. Stand it, far post, Scotland, big chance, got to get the header right. Hit it. Ooh, claim for the pen, you're not getting that one. Griffo, who would they get next? Mexico. As it stands, it's Mexico. That's who they get next. UFO incoming. This is the minute when it's going to happen. Ronnie says they haven't qualified. What are you talking about? Yes, they have, Ronnie. They'll be one of the best third-place teams, Scotland. They'll finish on 3 points. That is enough for them to be amongst the best third-place teams. So, yeah. Chances are you'll qualify if you finish on 2 points. So 3 points. 1 win is probably enough for a team to qualify out of the group. Depends on the other third place teams. No, it does, but the chances are, looking at the other groups, that you're going to get enough teams who finish lower than 3 points, and yeah, Scotland will qualify. Scotland, like, it's so unbelievable that Scotland don't qualify after winning a game of football. They would have to be incredibly unlucky, and I just don't see it happening with the other results in the group. But they look like they're going to get Mexico. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Mexico. Everyone look to the stars. Regalia says, how is Neymar playing? He's not touched the ball yet. It's a corner for Brazil at the minute. Referee's just getting word in his earpiece that there may be aliens above. Mexico at the Azteca, someone said. No aliens, devastating. I know, we're in the 85th minute now. She's wrong. She got it all wrong. Ball whipped in. It's behind again for another Scotland corner. What exactly is Brazil's formation? Is Martinelli in midfield? No, Martinelli is off the right, I think. No, he's off the left. He's off the left. Scotland are currently the 6th best third place team, and that's probably about where they'll finish. That's enough. Strike! Oh, another corner. Oh, Gabriel, very nearly an overhead kick. Gabriel very nearly getting on the score sheet. Not like him to score from a set piece. What a huge disappointment, says Shahid. What, for Scotland or the aliens? We've got 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left to go plus injury time. Psychic is wrong. In other news, water is wet. I don't believe anyone really put any stock in the psychic, did they? Not many people actually put stock in this poor psychic lady saying she thought that aliens were going to come and kidnap. Thought Scotland would play better, to be honest, as Shell. I know, and that's been my big disappointment with Scotland just the entire tournament, if I'm honest. I think against Haiti, they were really poor. They were really poor against Morocco, didn't really get forward. And today, they've, the goal, the first goal they concede, it just sets the tone for the entire match, doesn't it? They've been so poor, Scotland, defensively. And Brazil haven't had to be really good. They've done well in the final third, but they've really not had to be that good. It's been really poor. VINI's on the left, Hendrick on the right, Neymar up top. Martinelli is in midfield. Is he? Is he? Oh, he is. He's kind of like in the 10, isn't he? Is he in the 10? Thought they put Hendrick behind him. No, he is. He's there. Yeah, you're right. Good shout. Portugal, Colombia, I'm going to say the ocean will disappear at the 21st minute. No real psychics except Sean Spencer. Can't say I'm familiar with his work. I'll have to have a look at him. I'll have a little look-see. See if we know Sean Spencer. Ooh, Morocco have scored and made it 4-2. There is a VAR check on it, though. There's a VAR check to see if there's anything going on. There might be a 4th goal for Morocco in that game against Haiti. Main character from the show, Psych. He's a pretender. Ah, right, okay. I'm not aware of that one. I don't watch an awful lot of TV, to be honest. The only real ones are Mind Goblin. Derek Akora, he's the only one that I know. Ange says, how is Neymar playing? You don't have to spam it, Ange. Come on, mate. Be better than that. Be better than that. Chris says they had a psychic on Phoenix Nights who was pretty good. Yes. Clinton Baptiste. I'm getting the word. No Mystic Meg then. Not quite Mystic Meg, no. Not bad. Yeah, but how is he playing? I don't answer spammers, mate. Sorry. I've no interest in speaking to spammers. You can get legged. I'm tired. I'm too tired. I'm tired for your shit, mate. Too tired for you. Clinton Baptiste, the real psychic here. Morocco's goal stands. It is Morocco 4, Haiti 2. And we're in the last 30 seconds here in Miami. Scotland 0, Brazil 3. It's been a pretty dull and drab night for Scotland. Not the night they were all hoping for. We all thought McTominay would step up at some point in this World Cup. We've not seen Ballon d'Or McTominay at any point in this World Cup. Mystic Meg was class. She was always on the national lottery, wasn't she? She never got it right. They did it. I remember on the national lottery once they had her pick the numbers. Didn't work, did it? Or maybe it did and she's retired. Maybe that's why we don't see her anymore. She predicted the lottery. Right. Just waiting for the minutes to come up. Regalia, I watched this match till 3 a.m. just to see Neymar play for 15 minutes, not touching the ball. I know, but that says an awful lot more. Why would you stay up just to watch Neymar? She's passed. Oh, was she? Oh, Christ. Bloody hell. Don't I feel like a dick? Best wishes to Mystic Meg. I really thought she was still with us. 6 added minutes at the end of this one. We're already a minute in. Goes to show how bad Serie A has become. Didn't see it. Oh, Chris, you're better than that. You're better than that. We're better than that, allegedly. Derek Akora's no longer with us, Key. I know about Derek Akora, yeah. Was it Sam? Sam was his guide, wasn't it? Take it easy, Shell. Yeah. Take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow for Ecuador, Germany. Ecuador, Germany, and Sweden, Japan, if you're going to be around for that one. They're the 2 games we're doing tomorrow. Do us a favour if you're watching along on TikTok. Head over to YouTube. Search the Matchday Tavern, Key Thomas. Find me over there. Give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe if you like this sort of thing. We get a better view over there. It's a lot better over there than it is on TikTok. You get an overlay. It looks a little bit more professional. But we're back tomorrow. We're live every single day throughout this World Cup, chatting football. Probably a little bit more active and energetic than we have been tonight. Make sure you leave a like on your way out as well. 94th minute in Miami. And in Morocco, there was only 5 minutes added on. The ref's about to blow in that one. 4-2. Morocco have won with Hakimi, Saibari, Rahimi and Yassine on the score sheet. An absolute rocket from Haiti, though. An absolute rocket from them that got them in front. Mr. Turnables, I'm taking your advice, Key. We'll start my channel. Trying to talk about math, logic, physics, etc. Do it. Please do it. Yeah, do it. Send me a link to it as well when you've done it and you've posted your first video. Well, you don't have to. Don't feel like you have to show it to me. I'm saying I really hope you do, mate. No pressure, but good luck with it. I really hope you do. We didn't get the aliens we all thought we did, or we didn't get the aliens we thought we were promised tonight by Psychic Lady. Sam says Derek Akora's guide that sounded like he smoked 40 a day. Ronnie says, look at the fixtures and third place standings. Scotland will be a huge price to still go through. No, Ronnie, I promise you, mate. I absolutely promise you. Scotland with 3 points. Anyone with 3 points. Doesn't matter who it is. If you've got 3 points, you're going through. You are going through. It doesn't matter who they are. Scotland will definitely go through. Definitely go through. And it looks to all extent. It looks right now like they're going to play Mexico. Scotland will play Mexico. England will play Cape Verde. And England will meet Scotland in the round of 16. That is how it's looking at this moment in time. With everything all said and done, that's how it's looking. Obviously, some things could still move. It could be, for example, that Ghana beat Croatia. Could be that Croatia beat Ghana. And maybe England drop points against Panama. Who knows? We've no idea. It may be that Mexico lose against Czech Republic tonight. South Africa versus South Korea later on as well. Used to watch Most Haunted with Yvette Fielding and Derek Okora. Sam? What's that, Sam? They have blown up in the Morocco game, have they? No, I think it's still going on, that one. 99th minute now there now. Ghana says Mr. Turnbull says Ghana are beating Croatia. I wouldn't put it past them, you know. Croatia were pretty poor against Panama. They ended up fluking it in the end. They were pretty poor. Closing stages in this one in Miami. No aliens is the headline. Brazil absolutely battering Scotland 3-0. Someone came in at half-time and said, Key, the scoreline doesn't reflect the performance. I have to disagree. Scotland haven't laid a glove on Brazil. Brazil have resoundingly beaten the Scots tonight. They've fully deserved the win. No doubt at all, they've been the better side. Dylan says, this is why you never count out Brazil, 5-time World Cup winners. It was one of my friends saying they're not like they used to be. Rob says, just ran the rest of the group predictions and Scotland qualifies the 8th best team. They're on a tightrope. I mean, maybe it's snug, but I don't know. There's still a lot of football to be played, obviously. But I'd be astonished if Scotland don't make it through now. They are leaving it up to fate, and they are going to be somewhat looking for other results in other groups now. Scotland fans, the Tartan Army, will be keeping an eye on all the other results around the groups. Right, Morocco, Haiti is full time. They've blown up in that one. Referee is certainly looking at blowing up in this one. But yeah, maybe England and Scotland to meet in the next round. What do we think of that one, folks? And he has. There you go. He's blown up. The referee has blown up. It is Scotland 0, Brazil 3. Selecao beating the Tartan Army quite convincingly. And it's a still very hot and sticky 1 a.m. here in the UK. I hope you're going to get some sleep wherever you are in the world. Hope you found a way to stay cool. And I will see you all tomorrow night for another 2 big games. Ecuador versus Germany. That one's going to be fascinating. Ivory Coast play Curaçao at the same time, so we'll keep an eye out for that one to see exactly how that one pans out. And also we're going to be seeing exactly how the Sweden, Netherlands, Tunisia, Japan group pans out. That one kicks off at 12 o'clock. Sweden versus Netherlands and Sweden versus Japan, Netherlands versus Tunisia. They kick off at 12 o'clock tomorrow. So, thank you everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Great night, really appreciate you. Make sure you leave a like on the way out. Catch you all tomorrow. Take it easy. Ta-ra.